In a bid to boost health service delivery in Luwero district, the government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Health, contracted the UPDF Engineering Brigade to construct an inpatient department block at Luweero Hospital.
I am the site engineer for this project you are seeing here. It is an inward patient block. We call it IPD. And we are the contractors, the Uganda People's Defense Forces Civil Engineering Brigade. We sit in Legacy, and we are required to take the building up to roofing and some small finishes. Currently, we are doing the extension of the columns, then the ring beams, then along there there's also a ramp on the other side. We shall go there, maybe we'll look at it. Then we also have a slab just in the middle somewhere there. We're also going to take it up to roofing stage. Then we have some block work, then we have some finishes, electrical installations, mechanical installations, and so forth. We have a very big team. We just don't deploy everyone here, but we are a very, very big team. But on a good day, we are 30 people, 40 people. Depending on the activity, of course. Sometimes we are 10, sometimes we shall be 20, like that. If we are casting, we are more. If we are doing block work, we are more. If it is now electrical installations or mechanical, the number reduces and we'll deploy the other workmen somewhere else.
This move is part of a broader strategy to enhance healthcare services in the area, which has already seen significant improvements in recent years.
This new block, which is the inpatient block, will have very big impact on the services we are offering here to our clients, because the biggest challenge we are having ever since this hospital was upgraded from a health center 4 is space. Realize that we have a number of clients we see here in the various departments, especially maternity, but we lack space. And at the same time, we didn't have this very good infrastructure that could accommodate some of the units that are very necessary and important for the efficient operation of a hospital, like theaters, separating the maternity theater, obstetrics and gynae theater, and also the major surgeries theater, and also emergency theaters. So having this unit, or this block complete, will provide us this space to expand and accommodate all our clients that we are having here, treat them more efficiently, more effectively, and also have space enough for the medical team to do their work more efficiently. Unlike what they are doing of late, because they might discharge early because of the space challenge. An emergency comes in, you have no space, you discharge. But now that we have this new block coming on board with more space, we shall not be doing that. We shall be making sure we really manage a patient all through, because we shall be able to accommodate them within. So it will really be impactful on our community here.
Following the delayed completion of Luweero Hospital inpatient department block, whose construction began in 2012-2013 financial year, the Prime Minister of Uganda, Robina Nabanja, awarded the contract to the UPDF Engineering Brigade after a presidential directive.
As you are aware, we are working on a presidential directive of constructing health infrastructure and schools. This directive was given in 2021, July, And we started these works in July 2022. So we are almost 2 years undertaking these projects. From July 2022, so far we are undertaking 354 projects worth 475 billion. The reason why the Engineers Brigade was brought in to undertake some of these government projects was the numerous complaints from the wananchi about delays in the completion of government projects and in instances of shoulder works done by some of the contractors. So one of the reasons was first of all to speed up construction and in a cost-effective manner, so that the projects which would cost a lot of money is to ensure that we carry out these works at a reduced cost. As I said, we are just 1 year down the road, and the projects which we are doing are all over Uganda. And of those 354, as I told you, 156 have been completed and handed over. The categories of these projects, number one, health infrastructure, are 290 projects. This involves upgrading of health center 2s to health center 3s and upgrading of health center 3s to health center 4s.
The facility was upgraded from Luwero Health Center 4 to Luweero Hospital in the 2019-2020 financial year as a government strategy to improve health service delivery in the district.
Secondly, the community, there is a way this block is also marketing out this hospital, because most people have been thinking that Kasana, how they call this hospital, some of them call it Kasana Health Center. They still think this is a health center 4. Yet this was already upgraded at a general hospital level. So when they see this block being constructed, then there is a way it markets out in the community, then mobilizes. By the fact that there is this big block, people are mobilized to come in and receive services within, of which this is what we want, that people come in and receive services and know that we are now a general hospital and we are offering more specialized services within Luwero General Hospital, within Luwero District.
Social responsibility, you have to, yes, we are soldiers, but you also have to embed in the local community, we call it. So along the way we keep adding in the people from the local community. The local materials, of course, we get from the local community, but the sand, we use clean sand, clean white sand. You can see it on the other side. We get it direct from Luwero. It's costly, but it's what have to use. The blocks, we make them from site. The bricks, there is a local supplier who was supplying us. The iron bars buy from roofings, sometimes also steel and tube, and other industrial materials we get from reputable hardware shops.
Construction of the inpatient department block is expected to further increase access to quality healthcare for residents of Luwero and neighboring districts, a testament to the government's commitment to prioritizing the health services.
My name is Kasasa Francis Tebagalika, the district civil engineer in charge of buildings. I'm here on behalf of the Chief Administrative Officer, Chairman LC5 and entire administration of Luwero. I wish to thank the local government of Luwero district for the efforts and the dream they have had about construction of Luweero Hospital that has been elevated from a Center 4 to a general hospital. They've had a dream of constructing several structures, but one in particular that is under construction is the 100-bed ward, which has since transformed into an IPD. It started with the local revenue from Luwero district, and later the Minister of Health picked on interest and started funding the works at the hospital. Currently, we have been able to construct up to 4th floor. However, the government of Uganda through the UPDF Engineering Brigade has also put a milestone onto the works that are ongoing. We are grateful by the efforts of the Prime Minister, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, when she visited us in March 2024, and he made a pledge that the President had given her instructions the structure should be finished within the next 9 months. As we are speaking now, the engineering brigade is on site. They've had block work for 3rd floor. They've also had block work on 2nd floor. They're also doing slabbing of the reception, the middle part. They are now currently putting up a ring beam together with a ramp and a lift. The powers that sent us the UPDF, we wish to thank you, and we wish to convey our thanks because of the good relationship. First of all, as engineers at the district, we were worried working with the forces, but the worry has since gone away. There are people who can be worked with, and they have the expertise that maybe we need. We thought they are only good in the army, but now they're also good in construction. So as far as engineering brigade is concerned, we wish to thank the command of engineering and the command of UPDF for giving us that team to come and do the works for us.
Innovation, of course, is a progression, but normally we are provided with standard designs. Now, however innovative we have to become, we also have to follow the standards given. But definitely along the way, if you find something needs a small modification, you communicate back. We can always look at the designs and I show you. Maybe if you have some time today, later in the afternoon, I could take you through. We are going to have a walk about, yeah. Then I could take you through. Most times we operate from the back. As you can see, we have done proper screening. Now we have done it in such a way that the entry to our site is not interfering with the entry to the current users of the building. So we operate from the back, they operate from the front. So we have not found situations where we inconvenience them as much. We get from different sources. One, we do rainwater harvesting, then we also have a shallow well and underground well, and then of course the national water, when it is there, we embrace.
The inpatient department block is expected to provide a range of services to 12,000 patients, including inpatient care, emergency services and specialized treatment.
So this block that is being constructed is going to have a number of units in there. One of them is the emergency department, where we usually work on casualties, road traffic accidents, maybe from motorcycle vehicle accidents. Then we have an emergency theater within that block. Then we have a NICU. A NICU is the neonatal intensive care unit, where we admit these young children just after birth who are having some complications or who are sick. We admit them within that block. then we are having pediatric ward. The pediatric ward is where we admit the children who are below 12 years. We admit them there. Then we are going to be having in there the surgical department, where we shall be accommodating or having inpatient wards for the surgical clients, both male and female, and 2 main theaters. And 1 theater will be for maternity, that and obstetrics and gyne, and then another theater will be for surgical cases. Then we have another ward, inpatient ward for internal medicine, that is for adults who fall sick and need to be admitted here for the male side and female side. So these are the units that are harbored within this block that is being built by the Army Engineering Brigade.
Yes, we are the army, but we are human. We don't have a bad relationship. We are a disciplined army. And as a construction, the civil engineering brigade in particular, sometimes it is even hard to differentiate us from the ordinary people. Like, if you didn't find me putting on this uniform, you would actually even think I'm part of the hospital management. So our relationship is good. It's not lacking anywhere, and we hope it will continue like that. Most times so specific that you have to do activity A, schedule it with activity B, lapse it with activity C, merge it with activity D. So we are not challenged with these structures. Actually, it's not a big structure to us, because we have handled more massive projects than this. Coincide with other activities, so every month we have a meeting. Our progress is okay. It's only a few months earlier when there was change of management internal, but has been handled, and now work is progressing. So in the meetings they normally have no problem with our progress.
The government has invested heavily in this project, demonstrating its dedication to improve healthcare outcomes in Luwero district.
As you are aware, there are some schools and hospitals which were built in the 60s. They are still there. Why? Because of using quality materials, quality construction works. This is what we want to bring in, to ensure that if government undertakes construction projects, they should last a very long time. Not after 10, not 5 years, then the buildings have collapsed. So I want to assure the country that the works which we are doing, if properly maintained, because there is need also for continuous maintenance, will last a very long time, even 50 years, because the design life that we are proposing for these schools and health centers should be 50 years and above. So our mission is to ensure that we produce quality works, quality projects that can last a long time.
The 2.5 billion shillings project is a significant development in Luwero district's healthcare landscape.
Luwero Regional Hospital, the Royal General Hospital covers a big catchment population, not only restricted to Luwero. Being on the main road, we usually also receive a number of clients actually crossing through even to Wakiso. Okay, in a quarter, we can see about 12,000 cases, 12,000 to 15,000 cases in outpatient department. Deliver around 695 mothers in a quarter. But of recent, even this has increased, because in this recent quarter we closed, that is Q1, on a monthly basis, we are delivering around 450 mothers a month. Then we have a number of inpatient, we will admit here on the different wards, ranging from around 1,000 to 800 to 1,000, depending, but that's general for all the wards. So the numbers are there. And we believe that with completion of this block, even the numbers will double. Yes, because one of the things that is really limiting these numbers is the space challenge that I've talked about. But we know this block is going to come with very many other things, more equipment. Yes, more recruitments will be done to make sure we have even more health workers. So we shall have more numbers really come on board as we serve the population.
Neddobozi pitibwa Haji Swahib Semwanga veteran okuva 82 paka olwaleero ndi muwagizi wa NRM n'okutuusa olwaleero. Naye mu kino ekizimbe ekizimbiddwa wano e Luwero ku ddwaliro lyaffe ekkulu era disitulikiti y'e Luwero, President Museveni tumwebaza nnyo nnyini ddala. Ndaba nga bw'atuzimbira ekizimbe kino tujja kubaako we tutuuka naddala mu bujjanjabi. Nze ayogera nammwe oba gwe mulabako ku ssaawa eno, maama wange kennyini anzaalira ddala Mariam Nakyazi, twali naye mu lutalo era ali wano ku kitanda, ndi naye wano bamutaddeko oxygen, embeera gy'alimu si nnungi. Naye ndabye nasiimye dda kuba bwe nasuze. Abasawo bamukolako, bamujjanjaba, bamwetayiridde, era etuuse n'okuŋŋamba bwe yazze engulu n'aŋŋamba nti temutegana kuntwala Mulago ku bujjanjabi bwe ndabye wano n'abasawo okumbudaabuda kwe bambudaabuda, temutegana kuntwala Mulago. Nange ne nsiima nyongera okusaba President Museveni nti nga bw'atadde amaanyi mu kutulabirira amalwaliro gaffe gano, bw'aba ateeka amaanyi ne mu kukola enguudo.
For the construction team, which is the Army Engineering Brigade, for now I want to say thank you, because from the time we started interacting with Army Engineering Brigade, they have been really a good partner in this. We have a hospital administration with its administrative structures. Our method of work in the hospitals, they have not really breached any rules or regulations that are found within the hospital here. They have their designated place, they are doing their work. And what really made me very happy with Army Engineering Brigade is that when they even came in, when we here in Luwero have a problem, water shortage. So they went ahead using the BOQs and the money that they had been offered to construct, they dug a shallow well. And they did not restrict that water to themselves. Yes, once they put there the pump, they came here, told me, Doctor, we've put up a shallow well here. Is there a way we can help you, because you are also having a water scarcity problem? And this team was, I showed them where they could pump this water, and now they are able to share with me part of the water that they pump and solving part of my problem that I have here. So I really want to thank them for the work they are doing so far, for the relationship we've kept for the time they have been here. And for the client, now that is the Ministry of Health, my request is that, one, I want to first thank you for committing funds to this project. But my request now is that these funds should be released in time to enable the Army Brigade execute their mandate faster. Because we expected, as per the Prime Minister's promise when she was here, that by December this year, this block would be complete. But because of the delays in release of funds, there could be procedural issues. Of course, without funds, then work cannot progress very well. So we request Ministry of Health to really double efforts in terms of ensuring that funds are released. Of recent, there was a release of around 500 million that was given to the Army Engineering Brigade, which they are currently using on the block. But of course, there is a balance. So I request the client to really push to have that balance released to the Army Engineering Brigade, so that they can be able to do this work, that by at least next year, end of this financial year, this block is complete and ready for handover and for utilization. For our community around here at Luweero Hospital, the administration is committed here to support you, but also we are glad that now you are starting to realize the services that we are offering here. Embrace the projects and support the project team here to ensure that we have it, because at the end of the day, you are the key beneficiaries as people of Luwero district. You are the key beneficiaries of these projects, and once this project is done, please let us actually guard our unit jealously. Yes, let us guard it jealously, because for our own benefit and people as people of Luwero, so that we benefit from it to have healthy lives. Thank you so much.
The strategic location of Luweero Hospital on the busy Bombo-Gulu Highway makes the facility one of the busiest referral hospitals for patients, including motor crash victims.